Hello viewers, welcome you all to MOOC on Institutional Assessment. This is the last video on Unit 8 Institute Review. Under this unit, we learnt about criteria for Institute Review, external review process, preparation of action taken report. In this video, we will discuss analysis of case studies on Institute Review for clear understanding of the process. It is understood that Institute Review is necessary. It gives an opportunity to reflect on the activities done by the Institute. It helps to explain any question or issues related to the academics or administration, like how the department mission related to institute mission and vision, or whether status of the academic program offered is up to date, rigorous and appropriate. Is the department following national trends and best practices? Whether the department's goals are related to students' learning and outcomes, is the department assessing the same? What are the short term and long term priorities of the department? We know the purpose of a case study is to relate the theory to a real life situation. So, a successful case study analyzes a practical situation where existing problems are being solved. Then, analysis of a case study will enable us to identify the problem, select the major problems in the case, suggest solution to these major problems, recommend the best solution, and then detail how this solution should be implemented. Now, how to analyze the case? To understand the process, a guideline for external review of an academic department offering undergraduate program is presented in the related e-content. Analysis helps us to understand point number 1. As the department invites direct assessment by external experts, it is expected to generate new directions in academic processes, say in teaching learning. Point number 2, noting time gap with earlier review. It can be noted that all departments which are offering undergraduate program need to be reviewed once every 5 years. And point number 3 is review of other associated parts, because whenever possible, programs, centers associated with the departments must also be reviewed with the department. Again, a department external review is a threefold process: a self-study of the department done by faculty in consultation with their departmental constituents, then an evaluation by an external review team, and finally, the external review report submission and response. So, point number 4 is review process design, to identify the problems and to select the major problems. It is necessary to understand the strengths and weaknesses of the department, as well as the opportunities available and challenges and problems faced by the department. Another important factor is selection of review committee, that is, engagement of faculty expertise, both internal and external, in the review process. Further, analysis of a successful case study must ensure that aims is to improve teaching, learning and research, attainment of missions of the department, but without necessarily adding additional faculty resources. Case study analysis must also ensure that whether review design has considered how to improve department's diversity, climate and mentoring, and identify best practices that might be adopted. Next, point 5. It is all about analysis of self-study report. The self-study document must provide a description of the fundamental questions that has impact on the current teaching, research, outreach and other scholarly activities of the department. It must also see a critical analysis of the current state of the activities of the department along with any other quantitative information required by either by dean or by academic heads. Then third is an outline of the specific issue, if any, for which the department suggested an ad hoc evaluation committee. Then number 4, a future plan for the next 5 years considering the expected changes or direction of the specific field. Point number 6 is evidence for self-study. Several documents or information are required. Analysis will help us to enlist the requirement of the self-study. In this case, let us consider information of data needed by self-study are regarding department profile, then strategic directions, recruitment, research, teaching, collaboration and partnership and program offered. For each element based on the purpose, detailed items must also be considered, some of which are mentioned in the related e-content. For example, say program offered is undergraduate. It is necessary to consider vision, mission and educational objectives which include description of department's major contribution towards attainment of this, how to ensure that the existing infrastructure or resources support learning of students at desired level, description of all evidences. Again, as a member of department, teachers' goal for the undergraduate program for gender, racial and ethnic diversity, and how to monitor and assess progress in that respect. Other aspects like quality, weaknesses are also illustrated in the e-content. Point number 7, external review team evaluation. It has two parts. Number 1, external review committee, where how many experts are there in the committee from outside the institute, who are they, their expertise must be mentioned. Then number 2 is scheduling the review. It is regarding assessment of the present state of the department or program by external team, visit and discussion. Point number 8 is external review report and response. Again, it has two parts. Number 1, the external review report, submission of a report of the findings of external team, their recommendations, and the second part is response of the department to the external review report. On receiving the external review report, department prepares a written response to the findings and recommendations, whether they agree or disagree, because for implementation their agreement is essential. A successful case study analysis must ensure that external review used strategically to gain constructive criticism for improvement of the program or the department. We are at the end of this course. Hope this course will help you to prepare for review process, mentor new teachers in implementing the outcomes of institute review, and conduct peer review of other institutes. Best wishes and thank you.